Next Step Funded. In this video, I'm going to give you an unbiased and honest review on the prop firm Next Step Funded. I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly because I was not paid to make this video and I don't have an affiliate link to shill you. So I'm just going to give you the raw, honest truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly of this particular prop firm. And the reason you should listen to me on this subject is because at one point we owned our own prop firm and we've helped over 650 people become funded prop traders. So we have an idea about how this industry works and what are the things to look out for. Plus, it's pretty much my job to be testing new prop firms all of the time. So let's go ahead and let's rate this prop firm 1 to 10 on a few different categories. Number 1, their trading challenge. Number 2, the company overview. Number 3, any unique perks to this prop firm. And number 4, the trading conditions. So first things first, let's rate them 1 to 10 on their actual trading challenge and how difficult or how easy it is to pass. So first things first, you'll notice that they do offer a 1-step and a 2-step evaluation. So we'll take a look at the 1-step evaluation to start. Basically, there's 3 minimum trading days, 60 maximum trading days. They have a daily drawdown of 5% and a max drawdown of 12%, which this is actually one of the higher in the industries that you'll actually see. However, they do have a profit target of 10%. Now, a couple other things that's unique to this prop firm. First off, they do not allow high frequency trading, which is not unique. They do not have a lot size consistency rule on this 1-step challenge. However, they do have this profit cap, which basically once you become a funded trader, you're capped at only being able to earn 5%. Well, actually 5% times your 80% split within the first 2 months. So your first 2 months, you're actually going to be capped. Another thing that's interesting with this prop firm that I don't really like is they have a 50% rule, which basically means within the first 2 months, no one trade can make up more than 50% of your profit. So just for an example, if you made a total of $7,000 in profit, but if you have one trade that's made $4,000, that's more than 50%. So you have to keep trading until you have no one trade that's made more than 50% of the total profit, which is kind of a bummer. They don't require you to have a stop loss or take profit, and they do allow you to trade the news, and they do give you a refund on this 1-step challenge. The 1-step challenge price for a $100,000 account is $602. Now, one other thing that I did learn is that you are allowed one free repeat if you didn't happen to break any of the challenge rules. And the max allocation is $600,000 per person. So now let's go ahead and look at their 2-step challenge. Their $100,000 challenge cost about $503, which is industry average. And you can see the criteria here: 5 minimum trading days, 30 max trading days, and 60 max trading days, which most prop firms at this point have gone away with this rule, but they seem to be a little bit behind here. Max daily drawdown 5%, max loss. Again, the max loss is great at 12%. Profit target is 10% and 5% respectively. The interesting thing about this prop firm is they do allow HFT or high frequency trading on their first 2 phases of their challenge, but then ultimately, once you have a funded account, they don't allow high frequency trading. Now, just in full transparency, I am wary anytime any prop firm allows high frequency trading because basically they're just arbitraging the system and a lot of people are going to be able to pass. There's these high frequency trading system groups that will just pass it for you. However, the prop firms that allow high frequency trading generally do not have a great track record of actually paying people out, because if you think about it, if they're allowing all these people to come through, that directly is going to make the prop firm less profitable. And that's why they have some of these weird rules that we'll talk about that make it a little bit more challenging to actually get a payout once you become funded. So a couple of these weird rules that they do have that a lot of other prop firms don't have is, number 1 is they have this lot size consistency rule, which is kind of complex. You can look at the FAQ to learn it, but basically you can't have like small lot size trades and then you have like this one big lot size trade. They also have the 5% profit cap for the first 3 months. So again, you can't earn more than 5% per month for the first 3 months. And then also they have that 50% rule where basically no one trade can make up more than 50% of the profit that you've made for the first 2 months. So they have these 3 kind of strange rules that aren't really apparent in most other prop firms. And again, the reason being is because they're allowing all these people to pass with these high frequency traders, and then they're making it really difficult for people to actually get a payout. So I'm not a huge fan of this methodology. I would say that this prop firm, the only way that I would actually recommend it is if you are wanting to, for some reason, use an HFT service or HFT trading system to pass the first two phases, and then you're okay with the conditions being a little bit more difficult to actually get a payout, then in this sort of scenario, then this may actually work for you. And I'm assuming this is the reason that this prop firm has gotten as big as it has, is because it's one of the only ones that actually allows the HFT system. And again, one other thing that's kind of weird is that they do not offer a refund. Most prop firms will offer a refund after you get your first payout. And again, I'm almost guaranteed the reason being is because they do allow all these people to pass with the HFT system. So overall, how do I rate their challenge criteria on a scale of 1 to 10? I'd give it a 3, okay? I don't like a lot of these weird rules. It makes it really hard to get a payout once you're actually funded. This seems like it's a prop firm that's just banking on a lot of these people that are wanting to use some sort of HFT system to actually pass, and some of these kind of sketchier HFT passing services. So overall, I'd give it a 3 out of 10 on the challenge. Now, the second thing, let's take a look at their company and see how well this company is actually ran. So they do offer chat service here. However, they say they typically reply within a few minutes. However, that has not been my experience. I wrote them the other day and it took almost 24 hours to get any sort of response. They do also have a Discord channel, but their chat support has not been great in my experience. One other thing that we'll take a look at is their Trustpilot reviews. It looks like they have 4 stars, but something that's really a red flag to me is that they have 24% 1-star reviews, which is higher than any prop firm that I've reviewed on this channel. So this is definitely something to look out for. As far as their payout proof and how likely they are to actually pay you out, I did read through a bunch of these 1-star reviews, and there was quite a few people that were complaining that they were doing sketchy stuff and wouldn't actually give them a payout. So again, just something to be aware of. As far as their founders and who are these people, I couldn't find any information really on the founders of this company. So it seems kind of like this nameless, faceless prop firm, which I also don't like as much. I think that prop firms that are willing to put a face in somebody, their reputation on the line, I think they have a lot more to be held accountable for. And as far as how long this company's actually been in business, from what I can see, it looks like they started at the beginning of 2023. So they've been in business for under a year. And so overall, if I was to rate the company, I haven't been very impressed with the criteria that we grade these prop firms on. So out of 10, I'd give it a 2. Oh, hey, and by the way, just wanted to let you know, we're doing something new here on the channel where we're actually going to be giving away to 1 subscriber each month our prop farming blueprint program. This is our proven system that's gotten over 650 people funded using our algorithmic trading system called prop farming. For more details on that, you can check it out at propfarming.com. But if you'd like to get the chance to be a lucky winner once per month, then go ahead and like and subscribe. And everyone that's subscribed will be entered into a contest each month where we're going to pick 1 lucky winner to win the prop farming blueprint program for free. So make sure you like the video and subscribe. Now, anyways, back to the review. So the next thing that we're going to rate this prop firm on is any unique perks. So unique perks to this specific prop firm. Number one thing that I actually did like about it is that their max loss system is something called a static drawdown limit, which basically means if you take a $100,000 account, your account equity or balance can't get below 88% at any time. So this is kind of nice. A lot of other prop firms will have kind of like a trailing drawdown feature or something like this, but this is a set in stone level at 88%, which I think is actually a cool perk. The other thing that I think is a good perk for some people is that you can pass using high frequency trading systems, which, maybe this is an attractive thing for you. However, ultimately, I've just seen too much shady stuff with the high frequency trading stuff and with the prop firms specifically that allow high frequency trading. But if you're into that sort of thing, then this is another perk for this prop firm. Overall, in terms of unique perks, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I think there's a lot of things that make this prop firm not as attractive as other prop firms. Oh yeah, and by the way, I also put together this free resource where I kind of stack up the challenge criteria across some of the most popular prop firms. You can download this for free. I'll include a link in the description so you can easily compare like the top 12 prop firms to see which one makes the most sense for you. Okay, so the last thing that we want to grade them on is their actual trading conditions. So it looks like they offer 1 to 30 leverage from the research that I did. And they do offer the vast majority of trading instruments, gold, indices, metals, Forex pairs, crypto. So it looks like they do offer pretty much everything. Their broker that they use is 8cap. So some of the other prop firms also use 8cap. You can go ahead and you can go to this. You can actually search the instrument and you can see the details about what the spreads can be. And if you click on a certain asset, you can actually go ahead and see the actual spread here in real time. We also see that EAs and indicators are allowed. However, they do not allow reverse arbitrage, hedge arbitrage, latency arbitrage, tick scalping, and copy trades from other traders. However, for some weird reason, they do allow high frequency trading. A couple other notes: you are allowed to hold trades through the news and also hold trades over the weekend. And they do actually have an inactivity rule where basically if you haven't traded within 30 days, then you'll basically forfeit the account. So overall, the trading conditions, I would give them a 5 out of 10. And if we look at my final conclusion, as far as their challenge criteria, I gave them a 3 out of 10. Company overview, I gave them a 2 out of 10. Unique perks, 5 out of 10. And trading conditions, I gave them a 5 out of 10 for a total score of about 3.6. Again, I will say that if you are into using the high frequency trading system, then this may be a good option for you. But I think for the rest of everybody else, it may be better to look at other prop firms.